They say you can tell when a dream turns into a nightmare by the way the air feels, thick, almost sticky, as if it's trying to hold you back. That's how I felt tonight, riding the number 16 bus back home from my late shift. The streetlights outside flickered past, and the driver, tall, silent, always wearing that battered cap, never spoke, just watched me in the rearview. I noticed tonight that the buildings outside my window were changing, subtly at first, a mailbox on the wrong side of the street, a park where a pharmacy should be. I tried to chalk it up to exhaustion, but something in my gut told me to pay attention, because whatever was happening, it was building to something I wasn't meant to see. The bus stopped at my usual corner, but when I stepped off, the world seemed off. The colors were just a shade too bright, the air tinged with a sweet, unfamiliar scent. The houses here leaned at odd angles, and the street was lined with trees that bent toward me, their branches swaying though there was no wind. I tried to find my house, but it was gone, replaced by a squat, windowless building with a door standing slightly ajar. Behind me, the bus engine rumbled, and I turned back, desperate to get back on, but the doors had already closed. Through the glass, the driver watched me, his eyes glinting, his face split in a smile that was far too wide. I stumbled down the sidewalk, my heart pounding, trying to call someone, anyone, but my phone only displayed static. The world seemed to warp the farther I walked. People passed me, their faces blurred and stretched, their voices echoing in languages I couldn't recognize. I realized I was being herded by invisible forces, every turn leading me farther away from anything I knew. The only constant was the bus, circling the block again and again, always stopping just short of where I stood, as if taunting me. On the third pass, the bus doors hissed open. The driver beckoned, but his smile was wrong, his teeth weren't his own. They were too many, too sharp, and as I backed away, I saw behind him a row of passengers, each with a familiar face, my own, repeated over and over, staring with hollow eyes. I finally understood. Every time I stepped off that bus, I left a piece of myself behind, and the world outside shifted to make room for what was missing. And tonight, the driver wasn't just taking me home, he was taking me somewhere I'd never return from.